We're supposed to just chat then, right?
What? I'm live.
I was wondering if my grandmother's username
This
is
is our
popping
least
up.
favorite instructor.
Huh?
Nothing serious.
That's fine. You know, we haven't graduated.
Okay.
Yeah, he still has to hand some stuff to you that's very important. That
Actually,
you
I
get
have
out
to put it in the system.
here. Ooh, even if
So it
he
doesn't
hands-
matter what I get paid on today.
And I have to validate it.
I can do that part.
You got it?
I got it.
It's hard enough to get into the system.
Is it live now?
legitimately.
Yeah.
Oh, it's live.
You're live.
You're live.
I need to stand in front of it as much as I can.
Oh yeah, 100%.
With like your back to it. Kind of milling in front of it.
It should be streaming on YouTube. Do you need the link for it?
Does she need the link? Yeah, I put it
In
YouTube.
case she's trying to give it to any relatives that are asking. That's why she's.
I'll send her the link.
Okay. Yeah.
You didn't send it to your friends and family like I said?
That's what I'm telling him. I'm like, she's probably asking for the link, and he's like, nah.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry that you're laughing at him. No, weather's switch. You have to from like an aircraft maintainer perspective, you have the easiest job. But you're gonna be in like an asphalt plant.
I'm at the Shaw Airforce Base, the 20
Weather's good. When I was, we'd always play weather with us when we would go on the road.
Yeah, I'm just on the kids already.
Sweet.
It's Shaw just
Did you ever look at like combat weather?
I thought about it. Yeah.
Really?
For squadron.
Yeah, you just be part of an NBA team.
Yeah, I think I haven't.
That's an actual parade wearing. Yeah. That would be awesome. This is your first one?
Because when our Delta class graduated, I was in class.
Okay.
I was in freaking.
Yeah. You're like right across the hall.
Yeah.
It goes by pretty quick.
Well,
One of them is.
So we get split. So 17 students split between Delta and Sierra. So you got the base comms, combat comms, part of the Deltas, and you got
Humps. Did this get turned on?
And so we get.
It's live right now.
Sweet.
All tested.
You know what I
Not today, sir. Just visualize it in your brain. I check it out. If you were the one hitting me, I would do it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The ceremony will begin shortly. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. Please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Please be seated. Good morning. I am Lieutenant Dalton. I have had the pleasure of serving as a mentor for the class of 23010, and I will be the MC for today's ceremony. I would like to take this time to welcome our distinguished visitors, squadron leadership, and families and friends of our graduating class. We are here to celebrate the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice of these graduating students and their families. Cyber effects are being leveraged more than ever. The United States is engaging adversaries in contested cyber environments below the level of armed conflict, undermining our democracy and threatening our way of life. As cyber effects operators, we have been charged to defend forward and respond to adversaries with agility and velocity. But what does that really mean? Deputy National Security Advisor for Cyber, Ann Newberger, characterized defending forward as not waiting for the incident to happen. It is tracking, understanding, and degrading the enemy's capabilities and their ability to operate. Today, each of you will become freshly minted cyber effects operators, entrusting with defending our nation against ongoing adversary threats by employing capabilities to directly meet the objectives of the President, the Secretary of Defense, and combatant commanders around the world. Your work in the field will directly enable the United States to apply force in order to set conditions for favorable national outcomes. We have prepared you by setting a strong foundation. The rest is up to you. Before recognizing each of our graduates, I would like to introduce today's guest speaker, Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Coots, the commander of 333rd Training Squadron, where he is responsible for transforming and inspiring nearly 1,000 Air Force and Joint Service trainees annually. Lieutenant Colonel Coots, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, family, loved ones who travel I don't know how far to get here, but thank you very much for being here, Master. Appreciate you being here. So the three things that I wanted to talk to you today about, about being an officer first, your career field second, giving the Air Force a chance, and helping out the schoolhouse. So first and foremost, I know that you spent quite a bit of time, 7.5 months here at Keesler to graduate as a 17S. But I also want you to know to never forget that you are an officer first and your AFSC second. What you do is going to be extremely technical, whether you're going OCO, whether you're going DCO. Doesn't matter. But there's going to come a time when you're going to be put in charge of a team. Take the time, remember your training, Remember what you learned from your NCOs, your senior NCOs. Some of the senior NCOs who taught you here during Officership 200. Make that decision and then learn from it, whether it's good or bad. How you could have done better, or how you could have fixed any mistakes, or what you did good and what needs to continue. Number 2, give the Air Force a chance. Right? And as I walk through and talk to a lot of the classes, fewer and fewer, and most classes, nobody raises their hand when I ask them, did this career field choose you or did you choose it? But that doesn't mean that you're going to be fully in love with this career field when you get out into the operational Air Force. And I can say that about any career field across the DoD. If you don't love it, still give the Air Force a chance. There are plenty of opportunities out there. This is an amazing institution. And so I'd ask you to think twice and go for the goal and go for everything that you possibly can. When you get to your first duty assignment and then looking at where you're going to go afterwards. And then last but not least, as you gain this experience, when you go out into the operational Air Force, if you have any experiences that you think that this schoolhouse could benefit from, so that we can constantly update our curriculum, then give us a call, right? That's how we continue to move forward. That's how cyber operators and the comm officers and the CWO grads, that's how we, maintain that relevancy and the most up-to-date information here at the schoolhouse. A lot of it from the instructors, but some of it, you guys are going to be right there. Give us a call. Gather all that information. We just might incorporate it into the curriculum. All right, can you help us out? All right. So that's all I got. Don't forget that you're an officer first, you're AFSC second. Give it a chance, and I know you're going to love it. And then last but not least, help us out and keep feeding us that current mission information and relevant info so that we can continue to be that amazing training squadron that leads 2nd Air Force in innovation. All right? All right, congrats.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Cruz. Now, I would like to provide an explanation to the meaning of the Cyber Warfare Operator Badge. The lightning bolts signify the cyberspace domain, while the globe signifies the projection of cyber power worldwide. Together, the globe and lightning bolt wings represent our common communications heritage. The bolted wings, centered on the globe, are taken from the Air Force SEAL and signify our striking power through air, space, and cyberspace. Finally, the orbits circling the globe signify the space-related elements of the cyberspace mission. Undergraduate Cyber Warfare Training, Class 23010, prepare for the presentation of your cyber badges and certificates of graduation, along with a special class award Second Lieutenant Caleb Lee has prepared for you all. At the beginning of the course, each student was given a rubber duck. In the hacker and programming community, rubber ducks serve a critical role in helping break down problems. When encountering operational or scripting issues, the students were encouraged to explain the problem to the duck. This process is designed to help each member work through the problem and find flaws in their logic and errors, as well as their syntax, that they normally would have overlooked. These ducks have gathered the collective knowledge of this class and stand as a testament to the hard-won knowledge and dedication of these students. These ducks are ready to return to the school's flock and be placed in our classrooms to sit in silent mentorship and judgment of the next generation of operators to come through this school. As each student's name is called, will the student in person presenting his or her badge please come forward? As you pass the podium, leave your duck behind to enrich the 333rd further. We invite friends and family to come forward for pictures with their graduate after they receive their certificate and special class award. Our first graduate of Class 23010 is Second Lieutenant Armando Cabrera. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his wife, Sandra Cabrera. Second Lieutenant Cabrera has been assigned to the 65th Cyberspace Squadron for Vandenberg Space Force Base, Colorado.
Picture. Official. How are you going to do it?
Okay. I'm just gonna do what I'm told. All right, so remember, I'm not the one that came up with this. All right, so we got Lieutenant Cabrera, most likely to single-handedly take back Fallujah.
Captain Anthony Collins. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his girlfriend, Casey Kermode. Captain Collins will be returning to the 177 Information Aggressor Squadron, McConnell Air Force Base, Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah. Woo!
All right, Captain Collins, the least likely to own shampoo.
You just phrase that one.
Second Lieutenant Christopher Humphrey. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his mother, Phoebe Humphrey. Second Lieutenant Humphrey has been assigned to the 39th Information Operations Squadron, Detachment 1, Joint Base San Antonio, Blackfoot, Texas.
Yeah, Hobbs. Woo. Monkey to roommate.
All right, Lieutenant Humphrey, the most likely to contract scurvy.
Second Lieutenant Landon Lee. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his girlfriend, Kelly Ashby. Second Lieutenant Lee has been assigned to the 700th Air Support Squadron, Joint Base Langley, Eustis, Virginia.
Still don't know what to do.
All right, Lieutenant Lee, most likely to interrupt me with a fun fact.
Second Lieutenant Caleb Lee. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his wife, Jacqueline Welch Lee. Second Lieutenant Lee has been assigned to the 39th Information Operations Squadron, Detachment 1, Joint Base San Antonio, Blackfoot, Texas.
All right, Lieutenant Lee, if I know this says, I messed it up.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Very much. So.
Oh, I did or you didn't?
No, no, no.
Congrats.
Second Lieutenant Rohit Menon. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his girlfriend, Elena Zoller. Second Lieutenant Menon has been assigned to the 836th Cyber Operations Squadron, Scott Air Force Base, Illinois.
Right on, roll in. All right, most likely to own a very particular kind of razor. I didn't write this.
Read it later. Read it.
That's-
Second Lieutenant Cameron Sturtevant. Presenting his cyber warfare badge is his wife, Marley Sturtevant. Second Lieutenant Sturtevant has been assigned to the 4th Space Operations Squadron, Schriever Space Force Base, Colorado.
I know the training that you go through is highly technical, so most likely to never turn on a computer again.
The stew.
cyber warfare badge is his mother, Laarni Mendoza. Second Lieutenant Manoia has been assigned to the 68th Cyberspace Squadron, Schriever Space Force Base, Colorado.
All right, Lieutenant Benoit, this one is about something about a roller coaster. So I'm gonna let you read that one over there.
Captain Nathan Zimrich, presenting his cyber warfare badge is his wife, Brittany. Captain Zimrich will be returning to the 119th Cyber Operations Squadron, McGee Tyson Air National Guard Base, Knoxville, Tennessee.
So they select. Shut up.
All right. Major select. Zimrich, most likely to have something to say about it.
And last but not least, Second Lieutenant Joshua Zolman, presenting his cyber warfare badge for his parents, Kevin and Sherry Zolman. Second Lieutenant Zolman has been assigned to the 35th Intelligence Squadron, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas.
Oh. Yeah, Doc. All right. Congrats. Thank you. Oops, sorry.
Congratulations, Class 23010. And now for the presentation of the awards. The first is an award that recognizes the outstanding contributor, decided by a unanimous vote from all the class members. The outstanding contributor for the UCWT Class 23010 is Second Lieutenant Armando Ferrero. Next, we have the Distinguished Graduate Award. Based on multiple criteria, this award recognizes only the top 10% of students in a graduating class. Requirements for Distinguished Graduate include having a minimum academic grade point average of 95% and demonstrating attributes of a whole airman concept, including high standards of attitude, bearing, behavior, conduct, teamwork, and leadership, as well as no written or performance measurement failures. The Distinguished Graduate for Class 23010 is Second Lieutenant Rohit Bennett. Next, we will present the Doolittle Award, recognizing UCWT graduates with the highest cumulative grade point average. A tradition began with UCWT's first graduating class on December 7th, 2010. Brigadier General Ian Dickinson, 81st Training Wing Commander at the time, presented their cyber warfare badge to the honoree. In return, the student receiving the General's cyber warfare badge offered their first badge back to the schoolhouse to pass down to the next award winner. The General Doolittle Award, named after Congressional Medal of Honor recipient and Air Force Maverick Jimmy Doolittle, will be presented to the Cyber Effects Officer with the highest grade point average. Major Lee Zanuski for the 333rd Training Squadron and Senior Cyber Effects Officer for the schoolhouse presents the previous award winner Cyber Wings to today's Doolittle Award recipient. The graduate receiving the award will relinquish their newly pinned Cyber Wings to the schoolhouse to continue this tradition. The General Doolittle Award recipient for UCWT graduating class 23010 is Second Lieutenant Gerald Manoia.
Take it back, sir. Take it back.
Lastly, we have the coveted Top Instructor Award, better known as the Furious Foul Award. This award recognizes the instructor who, more than any other instructor, transformed and inspired the student flight most during training. The award is decided by an anonymous vote of all flight members and cannot be awarded to the class mentor. Requirements for the Furious Foul Award include, first and foremost, superior instructorship. The recipient must also demonstrate the Mad Dog standards of boldness, discipline, and a focus on quality over quantity. Second Lieutenant Lee would like to speak for the class regarding their choice of Furious Foul.
Big decisions. We'd like to start off by saying that our class recognizes how cantankerous we have been over the course of the Sierra blocks, as duly noted. We'd like to thank each and every instructor for their contributions to our foundational knowledge that they bestowed on us, and we greatly appreciate all of you for putting up with us. The Furious Foul Award, according to our class, should be given to an instructor which professionally invested in us, provided timely feedback, stuck around for questions because we had a lot of those, mentored us in the way we needed, and ultimately just meshed well with our class. By the time we entered the instructor's classroom, we were just starting to come together as a class. The introductions at the beginning of the block, and in this block in general, shed some light on interesting facts we were unaware of before starting the block, like how Lieutenant Humphrey's diet consisted of honey buns, chips, and 20-piece chicken nuggets from McDonald's, explicitly, or how Lieutenant Zoglman eats a can of plain black beans for lunch on a routine basis. That's it. Or how Lieutenant Lee always says, I should have got Delta, and then he just kills it in the practical exams and the written tests. These are just a few to name the things that this instructor was gifted by having our class as his student. This block was our favorite because it was challenging and fun, but ultimately, we believe that this is where we started coming together as a class and team. And we all feel that this instructor was the one that helped bring us closer. He would take the time not only to ensure we clearly understood the material, the objectives of the material, but when he overheard our class discussing buying our first house or how to manage our money and invest anything in our retirement, he took the time to ensure that he imparted what he knew and valued our opinions. We truly felt like we were part of his team, learning the material with him at our own individual paces and not just part of an assembly line trying to get through the class or creating any cookie cutter cyber officers. He truly valued each of us and our individual strengths. And his demonstrations and general care for our learning adventure was something to aspire to. And that is why we've chosen Captain Armand Green as our class's pick for the Furious Foul Award. He's unfortunately not here to accept the award at the moment as he's at his first day of squadron officers.
As previously mentioned, Captain Green is not able to be here to see his way at Squadron Officer School, but he did send some remarks that he would like read for the class. It says, it has been an absolute pleasure sharing the classroom with and teaching your class. I'm extremely humbled and honored to be your pick for the Furious Foul Award, as I know the schoolhouse has tons of passionate and skilled instructors. You impressed me with your hard work during the OCO block, the tons of great questions you had, and the drive to learn each day. You worked so well as a class, and it was great to see the competition amongst your class, but most importantly, the willingness to help. The Airman and Guardian next to you. My memory of your class will be centered around how hard you worked and the motivation you maintained, which often made my job as your instructor a blast. Your personalities through what I consider to be stressful moments made it a thrill to enter your classroom each morning. From the honey buns and black beans to the crazy nicknames and funny moments, your class will have a lasting impression on my time as an instructor at UCWT. Keep being great, and I hope to see you all again someday. Before we hand the floor over to Lieutenant Colonel Coots, I have something that I'd like to say for your class. I've watched you guys grow from ICF along with Lieutenant Meyer, and it has been an absolute pleasure being your mentor. You guys will be my last class that I mentor as I'm leaving in October, and I don't think I could have had a better class. I would like to depart with some wisdom. I don't have much, seeing as I am lower ranked than some of you, and just above the others. But after speaking with Captain Zerbrich, we have come up with an analogy that we want your class to keep with you. We would like each of you to grow like potatoes. Be able to grow anywhere and anywhere that someone plants you. And what that means is never stop chasing the knowledge. So you guys have learned a lot of new things here at UCWT, and they weren't always easy to learn. I watched some of you struggle, and I watched the person next to you help pick them up. So as you go on to your next phase, and you see someone that may be struggling with technical concepts, try to help them up, but also don't stop chasing knowledge yourself. Let other people tell you no. If you want to start something new at your squadron, or you want to get another training, don't tell yourself, no, I can't do that. Push it up. Find someone that will mentor you to guide you to do it. Push until the last person finally says, you can't do this. And still don't stop there. Keep pushing until you're finally able to do that. And if you continue to chase that knowledge in every field, in every domain, you will be great officers for the rest of your career.
Thank you so much.
Lieutenant Colonel Coots, do you have any final remarks?
Yeah, I can't top that.
Okay, congratulations to the award winners, and let's give one more warm round of applause to Class 23010. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. The class would like to extend their thanks to those in virtual attendance today. The graduates will conclude today's ceremony by leading us in the singing of the Air Force and Space Force song. Afterwards, they will form a receiving line at the front, and attendees are encouraged to come forward and congratulate our newest cyber operators. Please stand for the singing of the Air Force song and Space Force song.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come to meet our thunder. And now give 'em the gun, give 'em the gun, hey! Now we die, spouting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame, we're down in flames. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. We're the mighty watchful eye, guardians beyond the blue, the invisible front line, war fighters brave and true, only reaching into space. There's no limit to our sky, standing guard both night and day. We're the Space Force from on high.
Thank you for attending today's ceremony.
I know, she's real. She's real. She's a liar actor. That's her actual Yeah, absolutely. Right on time. Oh my God. Thank you. I was talking about this. I think we did this already. There's a line already. Oh my, it's a line. Oh my God. My wife. Which camera? Look blankly off. Hi guys, thanks for coming.
Everything's still going on live?
Not actually, this could be me.
I don't know what happened. Yes, absolutely. Looks like she's fixing it. This is the sixth time.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm just gonna have a. I know, I'm so sorry. It's all right. Yeah, we're chill. We're chill.
I graduated.
Good to meet you as well. Sorry that I didn't bump into you. One of them. Congratulations to the both of them for acing their test today. He's a good buddy. And he lives right next to Virgil. My second senior training kind of thing for that. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, but I don't think
You know how I'm feeling that day. Oh, it's something with the